At Campbell's Food Service, giving operators more is at the heart of everything they do. More versatile, chef-inspired products, more time-saving solutions, and more support to help your business succeed. Do more at campbellsfoodservice.com.
A Popeyes franchisee declares bankruptcy, Olo has M&A plans, and what prognosticators say the industry can expect in 2026. Welcome to Restaurant Daily, your daily dose of the most important news in the industry from the editors of Restaurant Business and Nation's Restaurant News. I'm NRN Managing Editor Leanne Zinsmeister.
And I'm RB Executive Editor Lisa Jennings. A big Popeyes franchisee has declared bankruptcy. Sailorman, which operates about 130 locations in Florida and Georgia, declared Chapter 11 bankruptcy with about $130 million in senior secured debt. The debt load caused the company to fall behind on payments to vendors, leading to lawsuits, including one from its lender that had asked for a receiver to be appointed to manage the company. Popeyes brand president said in a note to franchisees seen by Restaurant Business that the vast majority of Sailorman's restaurants are expected to remain open and that the bankruptcy does not reflect the state of the brand.
Expect more of the same in 2026, a bifurcated economy and a lot of uncertainty. Prognosticators expect restaurant sales to be better this year, albeit only slightly so. Technomic expects sales to rise 1% this year after adjusting for inflation, but experts also expect there to be winners and losers, largely along income lines. Many operators are hopeful that larger tax refunds expected this year thanks to federal law changes will spur some spending. But some experts say that cuts in Medicaid, SNAP, and higher insurance premiums will offset those benefits and hurt primarily lower-income consumers who have been more likely to cut spending.
And despite those modest expectations, there are some green shoots to consider coming up. There's the Super Bowl, Valentine's Day, and March Madness. Those usually generate sales and traffic lifts. But this year also has the added benefit of the FIFA World Cup, with most matches hosted in the U.S. A record 6.5 million total attendees are expected across 104 matches, while billions more will watch the event. Bloomberg Intelligence also noted that tax relief, noticed earlier, and lower gas prices could benefit quick service chains.
What's next for Olo? Probably more M&A. CEO Noah Glass said at the ICR conference last week that the online ordering company will use M&A to fill in gaps in its offering under new owner Thoma Bravo. It will likely target suppliers that it already integrates with, like SpendGo, the loyalty provider it bought last month. But Olo will also continue developing its own products.
Ever heard of Nothing Bundt cakes? Only 25% of Americans have. But the fast-growing cake chain is working to change that, in part by opening a lot more locations. It already has nearly 800 stores in 45 states and added 120 last year alone. It has 560 in the pipeline and sees room for 3,000 in the U.S. The brand believes it has cornered the market for specialty cakes. It's wildly popular with consumers and franchisees, like its simple operating model and strong unit economics.
Some of the most popular beverages on U.S. menus are exports from other countries, like bubble tea and matcha. To see what might be next, Technomic just released its new global menu trends report. Coffee variations are seeing a lot of action, like avocado coffee, coffee tonics, and fruity coffees with coconut, strawberry, and purple ube. Cafes in other parts of the world are also using taro, corn, and yogurt as beverage bases.
The no-alcohol concept Bandbox in Orlando is growing, but with a significant change. It's adding alcohol. The bar concept was founded in Orlando in 2022 as a spirits-free bar with craft cocktails and all manner of booze alternatives in a 1920s speakeasy-themed setting. Now founder Kevin Zeff is growing the brand with 3 new locations scheduled to open this year and next. But Zeff is evolving the brand to include the option of alcohol, saying consumers are drinking less alcohol, but not necessarily giving it up altogether. Bandbox aims to be more flexible for groups where some guests might imbibe, while others do not or are looking for lower alcohol options. Read more about Bandbox's growth plans at restaurantbusinessonline.com.
And speaking of no alcohol options, Mosmex Concepts, Escalantes, and Fat Rosies have developed mocktails and dirty sodas in response to consumers drinking less alcohol than ever. Beverage director Victor Tenorio said the company created an internal task force to spot trends early on and streamline their rollout. The concepts have differentiated themselves by including Latin-inspired flavors, house-made creams, and garnishes, even pour dirty sodas for guests tableside.
And that should do it for today's edition of Restaurant Daily. Get the latest restaurant news every weekday wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Lisa Jennings.
And I'm Leanne Zinsmeister. Have a great day.
Thank you for listening to today's episode of Restaurant Daily. Rate us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and subscribe.
At Campbell's Food Service, giving operators more is at the heart of everything they do. More versatile, chef-inspired products, more time-saving solutions, and more support to help your business succeed. Do more at campbellsfoodservice.com.